Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. This is our ongoing meditation session. So let me get connected with the network, then we ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body, and keep your back straight and head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound, and while you're focusing to the sound, you can mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to share some basic informations related to meditation practice. Because that what you understand about the practice become your teacher. And even what you know, when you put it to practice, it's become different. So that's why yourself is practicing and gaining the knowledge about it and put it to practice and recognizing how it works will develop little by little your this is spiritual journey. So when it comes to this meditation practice, we call it mindfulness, so there is a word called sati. So when we go back to the very meaning of the sati, it has a different meanings. And one is to know, to remember what is wholesome and what is unwholesome, what is profitable and what is unprofitable. to know that and to remember it. And then with your bodily, verbally, mentally actions, apply it, bind that, keep together that what you know going to bring the right result to your own life. So what you know about wholesome and unwholesome actions, you keep it and bound it with the, tight it with the bodily, verbally, mentally action. So then through that way, again and again, you are capable to gain the result out of what you know. So this mental behavior also one called sati. And other thing is that remembering what arise in this moment. So it is person to person different, and place to place, moment to moment, it's different. So you can't have a preconditioned mind for that. So to know, to remember, to aware about the moment, what arise within your body and mind. And another nature in this body and this mind. So that is anticipation. So that means we are always ponder, leaning forward to next moment, next action, next things. So you can't withdraw that nature. So you have to remember this is a nature that we build up through the samsaric journey. So to know this in the very first level as a beginning step, to know that, to see it within yourself, how you leaning forward with the actions, how you anticipate regarding next thing, next moment, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, in positive way or negative way, the both way. So to know that also related to sati. So if you are capable to develop these three things little by little, and it come to a point to that it is a kind of like a method that's simply aware about the thought arising and passing. And without bringing your judgment, without disturbing to that, without adding any kind of opinions to that thoughts, if you are capable to see these thoughts arising, how it arises in your mind, so that also sati. And not only that, then by the time you advance the process, so advance the process means, so you know, you are aware about this mind, this arising mind. And in that way, you become more clear about the moment. So it's all about the mind. From different ways, from different angles, you get into this. Why this is very necessary? Because you have to take care of your mind. Otherwise, with these thoughts, the mind will take you to many things. So it is your responsibility to to protect your mind. So sati is the protection. So if you don't develop that, you're going to have a very bothering mind, bothering thoughts, disturbing thoughts. You are the one who's going to have pain. You are the one who's going to go through difficulties, hard times. So then it is your responsibility to take care of your mind. So the take care of your mind means you develop your mind, you uplift your mind, you make strong your mind, you train your mind to be mindful. So that out of the meditation, that is what you do. Then you're strengthening it. Because training mind is very, very important. So here the heart and the mind is both all together. It is very famous in the West, and follow your heart. But following is not enough here. Because from our past, our mental formations, and whatever the desires, whatever the wrong views, unwholesome actions, this everything in us. So if you follow it, what will happen? It's going to take you to another thing. But if you train your heart, if you develop, if you cultivate your heart or mind, then you can change this model and you can develop a different model. This transformation, this is what we call the change. So if you follow your heart, then you don't get a change. So to get a change, you have to always go from lower level to a more higher advanced level. So then how you can go into that? That is why you need the Dharma. So Dharma is teachings of the Buddha. So the Buddha, with the great compassion, understood this and explained this everything exactly as it is for us to know. There is no any hidden agenda in these teachings. So then yourself, if you really look for wisdom, or if you really look for the truth, if you really look for very organic nature of life, you can find it in Dharma, Buddha's teaching. And then another thing is, look, this the 2,600 years, generations to generations, country to country, through civilizations, is little by little expanding. And without any leader, without any kind of like a hierarchy power, without any political background, or without any kind of financial background, without any backup. So how these teachings day by day expand? Look, this is what happened after the COVID. The meditation became a kind of like a boom. Everywhere people start to practice meditation, mindfulness, meditation. Their interpretation a little bit different, but this everybody somehow try to get connect with this spiritual journey. So why it that way? And look, sometimes this very big, consumer product marketing things put a lot of advertisements. and spend so much money to advertise. And they go to people, knock the door and give many things free. Take it, and then come and enjoy this. But people, end of the day, they don't go. But look, sometimes when it comes to the Dharma, when it comes to the wisdom, and people give up everything, and some people give up everything and go towards that. Why is that? Because the very human nature, always, you may not going to satisfied with this any objects that we follow with our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. But when it comes to Dharma, that is where you can find the complete satisfaction. That's the nature of it. Because truth has ability to get harnessed with deeper into each and every cell in you. If anyone disappointed, unhappy, sad, worry, remember, it is not a material problem. It's nothing to do with this physical material world. If that come out of if anyone have that, it's deeply related to their spiritual foundation. So that's why whatever, get into some kind of spiritual practice, then you will see how your life change. Because we are so into this outside things. We go behind this outside things, and sometimes even we don't know what's happening to us and where we go. That much, it's kind of like make us blind. It's not outside, it's our own mind. That's the very nature of mind. How far we have to go. So that's why try to sharp your mind, clean your mind, develop your mind, strong your mind, train your mind. Because end of the day, that's going to become your protection. Nothing else. Nothing else. So, but if you have that protection, you're safe. So one time Buddha gave an example. It's kind of like a arrow maker. How he sharp the arrow, clean the arrow, make it more better looking it, and put it to fire, beating it, and put into the water, and again cleaning it, and sharpening, strengthening. And he look it and make sure, is it straight and sharp and each and every angle of it. Why? Because once the arrow release, it start to go towards the target according to its own inherent nature. No one can interfere in the middle of that. Just imagine, if someone shoot an arrow, once if that person release it from the hand, that person can't go behind the arrow. So the arrow itself go, but in case if there is any kind of like a mistake or the crooked or not sharp, so what will happen? Even it reach to the target, it not going to get it. Or maybe if it is crooked, it goes somewhere else. So our mind the same. We look for happiness and satisfaction, the success and the joy. And maybe we have seen it many times. Even we may met the Buddhas many times in our life. Even we met many enlightened masters in our life. We met many kind of success in our lives. We met many kind of happiness in our life. We met many, all the good things in our life, that what we keep looking around us and even pondering, and even we are so into forward looking that things. But one thing you have to remember, Have you ever thought about the very condition of your own mind? Because if it is not developed to the right level, even you reach to that, you will not going to get it. That's the point. Maybe we will reach, see, sometimes that's why that lot of people, get this lottery jackpot winning. But a lot of people, their life become kind of like miserable end of this soul. There are very few people manage it, get into something more better. But a lot of people, why this? Everybody look for money, but when it come to someone, he destroy his own life. Why? Because he don't see the very nature of mind. It's nothing to do with the money, nothing wrong with the money. So success the same sometimes. We look to become more better, gain more higher power, and we reach to that level, and once you reach there, you do crazy things. We reach to the point we want, but sometimes we don't recognize it. Why? Because we never put our attention to the mind, and we never sharp or develop our mind, train our mind to tune. We didn't tune our mind to get connected to that right frequency. So that is what, through the meditation, that is what happened. So otherwise, it is not going to something hit your mind later. No, this is whatever, the same thing that what you experience around you. So sati is like this. Sati is a kind of like a camera lens. Because sometimes when you want to capture some kind of picture, maybe if you are a professional photographer, you change the lens. So when you change the lens, the same object, you start to get it in different ways. You may get more details, maybe you may get more close at it. So like that, sati means you change your lens, your point of view of your mind. It's not a kind of like you putting some another idea on the top of moment of experience. No, you aware about it. You know about your very being. So in that way, you recognize this very moment of mind and the thoughts and a lot of things arising from you with relationship to the greed, hatred, or the delusion, or the desires, or hatred, anger, jealousy. So this kind of things always kind of like a volcano, boiling. And there are very few with the wisdom and the tranquility state that you gain some kind of thought with the clarity or the wholesome thoughts. So once you see that you withdraw from your own thoughts, it's a lot of unnecessary. You have to take out lot of. But remember, it's nothing wrong with this anything. It's only thing you recognize. That is very careful. You have to be very careful not to judge and thinking, oh, this is a wrong thought, this is the right thought, this is a good thought, this is a bad thought. There's nothing like that. All together. It's like, as example, just imagine, I hope you may eat pineapple. So if you get a raw pineapple from the market, you're not going to eat it like that. If you eat like that way, next day you have to go to emergency. Not next day, even right away, So you have to clean the outside. But without outside, you're not going to buy. If anybody clean the the outside. You're not going to get it like that way. Maybe if it is packed, sealed, then you go. Otherwise, the pineapple means it need to come raw level. And then you clean it. You take out all the unnecessary things. And coconut. So coconut means there are a lot of things you have to take out. Husk and the shell. And then you go to the coconut. So, but this everything, when it comes to coconut, you can't tell, oh, without the husk or without the shell, I'm going to get coconut. No, it's not going to happen like that way. So like that, when it comes to our life, of course, in conventional life, this good, bad, right, wrong, left, right, dark, light, this all, it's there. But deeper, it's there, but deeper in your mind for your thoughts, you can experience something. Even it is there, keep it, but there's something you can experience beyond that. So then tap into that. Connect to that. Be with that. And then you will see. Deeply there is something you can touch, and there is some wisdom that you can gain to yourself, and with this undisturbed mind, and you can develop, expand, increase, uplift this sati or the awareness or the mindfulness. So in that way, you're strengthening, you're protecting, you're developing, you're training your mind, and that's going to become the greatest wealth that you can gain to yourself for this very moment. And then whatever you gain to this moment, and itself going to become the greater benefit or the protection or the wealth for your next moment. So we don't know what will happen in the very next moment. We have no power over anything, but still, if you have the clarity, if you have the sati, anything is okay for you. So develop that. Be with it. There's nothing wrong that you get married to husband, wife, partners, and nothing wrong that you love others. But they can't protect you. They can hurt you. They can't protect you. But if you marry to sati or your awareness, if you marry to your wisdom, deeply yourself, it always going to protect you, not only for today, not only for this time, this life, it's going to protect you beyond this life, because otherwise this whole children, friends and family members, husband, wife, partners, loved ones, everybody will come to cemetery. And from there, they will all come back to their other activities. They start their activities. And then you have to go by yourself. And maybe you think, oh, my children, oh, my loved ones, or my husband, or my wife, oh, they miss me. And maybe you get an invisible power and you come and appear in front of them. No one going to accept you. They will run away. And maybe you want, if they see you in dreams, oh my goodness, they go to all the mysterious places, psychic, and black magic and everything, and try to get out you from the dreams. See, this everything while you're living. Remember that. That's nothing wrong. You have to know it. That's it. You know it, then you don't cross the line. But your sati, or the mindfulness, your awareness, it's like that. Even you die in that very moment, it's your last thought, that's going to work for you. That will help to gain your, if you're going to born in the next life, that will decide where you have to go. And even you go there, if you come to any world with that power or the sati or the awareness, your journey going to become more strong. And then on this journey, if you have the sati, awareness or the clarity, on this journey, whatever you meet, you recognize it, you smell it. Even, it's far away, you can smell it. And you know what it is. You may meet the people, you may come to situation, this all unknown. Really, we don't know who are the people, who they are. We don't know anyone. And even ourselves, we don't know who is inside this skin sometimes. Even we don't know, our thoughts sometimes appear, from where this come, why this happened to me like this, why this thought bothering to me like this. No, we don't know. But if you have the sati, in the very first level, you recognize what is happening, and at the same time, you are capable to recognize this outside. And you will recognize other people, and you will recognize the situation. And if you meet the Buddha, you recognize this is a Buddha. If you meet the enlightened master, you will recognize this is enlightened master. If once you recognize this is a wholesome action, and you can go with it, and this is an unwholesome action, you can drop from it. So like that, this recognition gives the protection to you. So you have to train your mind to develop that and uplift your mind to that level. Tune your mind to that level. Make your mind. Be wise. And that wisdom, keep it as your foundation and go with it. Day by day, day by day. So practicing meditation will develop that. So that's why, as basic foundation, we observe the sensation of inhalation, exhalation, and it has all these qualities. So in the beginning, you observe it as it is without interfering to it. It's a skill. So develop it in you. Maybe the mind go away, recognize that, bring it back. So that also going to become part of your practice. Don't judge it, it's a good mind, or don't even be biased to your own practice, or it's a good moment, I feel so good, or my meditation is good. It's not a good meditation or bad meditation. It's not a good day or bad day. If you really know the very nature of the day, there's no good meditation or the bad meditation if you really know the very nature of mind. So then, rather than, of course, in the very beginning, we use that words, but go beyond that and recognize this both as the nature of the mind. There is no good mind or bad mind in you. It is your mind. Once you recognize that, the way you react to your own point of view going to change. Because now we react to our good mind, good way, bad mind, bad way. But it's both the same nature, It's kind of like you cook, you eat, that's it. So that's why Try to go deeper into yourself and recognize this all is a moment of experience. That experience, or don't jump into it, don't hold it to it, don't try to keep it, but know that, be aware about it. So be with it knowingly and don't hold it. And recognize moment by moment and know that you are recognizing it. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. Bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. So when it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Don't disturb to your natural process of inhalation, exhalation. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha, and also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhamma Nudhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Attaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Paribunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.